Hey guys, I hope your weekend is off to a good start. Just wanted to give you a little preview of what we have coming up for the weekend. Of course, just a reminder that Richie Anderson's planning a youth devotional that's coming up. It's going to be taking place after morning worship on Sunday. So they'll probably get started around 10:30. And that'll be picking kids up somewhere around the 12:30 time frame. There should have been an email that came out about that if you want to have more details. If not, you can contact me or Richie or give a call to the office to get a few more details on that. So keep that in mind. Also supposed to be putting out some information this weekend around the end of services. And as far as the lesson goes for this weekend, if you remember last weekend, if you were able to be here with us, or maybe you caught our message online, I told you that it was going to be kind of a multi-part series. And last week we were talking about the problem of sin, and we noticed some different cases throughout the Bible of how sin. We know that there's verses in the Bible such as Isaiah 59, 1 and 2 that talk about sin separating us from God. But sometimes we don't really put that together, I think, with the consequences. But we talked about, for instance, back in Genesis chapter 3, when Adam and Eve, which just so happened to be on the wall here in the youth classrooms beside me, when they were put out of the garden, they were separated from God. The Israelites were separated from God with the Babylonian captivity. Jonah was separated from God when he tried to run away from God and found himself in the belly of that sea creature, or at least he thought that he was separated from God. And we noticed that each time a person is separated from God, that results in suffering. With Adam and Eve, it was leading to death, and with the toil that they had to face. With Jonah, it was his plight inside the belly of that sea creature, with the Israelites being carried away into captivity. And we looked at the culmination of this, for instance, in 2 Thessalonians chapter 1, and that verse 9 that talks about destruction that are coming from those who have been disobedient to God, and they're going to be separated eternally from the presence of God and the glory of His power. So certainly that's not a thing that we want to be a part of. And then we talked about the solution to this problem and how that culminated in Christ. And we looked at just briefly some verses in Romans chapter 3. Well, this week we're going to go a little bit deeper into looking into that solution. We're going to be looking at somewhat of an exposition of Romans chapter 3, verses 21 through 26. And we're going to look a little deeper, and then we're going to move along with this study over the next couple of weeks and see if we can get a better understanding of just what it is that sin does to us, the solution to that problem, and what our part is in all of these things. I pray that you'll have a blessed weekend and that you will join us here live and in person, if at all possible, on Sunday morning at 9 o'clock. If not, you can tune in online and catch us there with Facebook Live. Again, thank you, and I pray that you have a blessed weekend.